Triple H to once again book Roman Reigns, an OG Bloodline member, in a betrayal angle? Exploring the possibility. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer. Have a nice day. For the WWE family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you. The latest episode of Monday Night Raw saw the return of Roman Reigns. The original tribal chief had been absent from WWE's weekly programming since being taken out by Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed at Clash in Paris. Reigns defeated the tribal thief at the event before being sidelined by the heels post-match. This week, on the Red Brands show, the USOs battled the Brawns in a tornado tag team match. Toward the end of the bout, Breaker and Reed stacked up Jay and Jimmy on each other before the Auxila climbed to the top rope to attempt his signature tsunami splash. However, before the 37-year-old could climb to the top turnbuckle, Roman Reigns returned with a steel chair in his hands and struck the Vision duo, enabling the USOs to capitalize and secure the victory. After the match, the OTC embraced Jay, firing up the Wheatmaster as Big Jim watched on. Amid all this, he ignored Jimmy, leaving fans bewildered. Following this, it seems likely that Triple H will again book Roman Reigns and an OG Bloodline member in a betrayal angle. In a shocking twist, Jimmy USO might betray the former world champion again, like he did at Night of Champions 2023 when he super-kicked the OTC, costing Roman and Solo Sikoa a potential undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship victory over Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. With Big Jim understandably unhappy with the recent actions of Jay and Reigns, the game might book him to turn his back on the former undisputed WWE Universal Champion in the coming weeks, possibly at Crown Jewel Perth. While fans in attendance were thrilled with the return of Roman Reigns to the weekly product this week on Raw, WWE veteran Vince Russo isn't as hyped. Speaking on Legion of Raw on Sportskeeda Wrestle Binge, Russo criticized the booking strategy of the Triple H-led creative team, saying that while bringing back Reigns generated a pop, his return slowed down the momentum that the Vision duo had built. The former WWE head writer described the overall booking as clueless and cringe. Roman Reigns, who hadn't been seen in a WWE ring since being stretchered out after a match against Bronson Reed during Clash in Paris on August 31, interrupted a tornado tag team match steel chair in hand between the Vision, Reed and Braun Breaker, and the USOs, Jay and Jimmy USO, to get a measure of payback. After Reigns cleared out the Brawns and the USOs finished them off, Reigns and his bloodline cousin Jay ended the show with an embrace. We could see the Vision versus the original Bloodline sometime after Crown Jewel, possibly at Survivor Series in November. Reigns versus Rollins one-on-one could be next after that. Rollins versus Rhodes needed more stakes than the Crown Jewel Championship, and Rollins added that on Monday, even if Rhodes disagreed with the future of the industry designation for the match, Rollins admitted he feels his legacy depends on beating Rhodes, whom he is 0-3 against in the squared circle. Another loss at Crown Jewel could leave Rollins in a tough spot, which could add a great dimension to the Seth freakin' Rollins character. We are getting Io Sky and Rhea Ripley versus the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane at Crown Jewel. The big question for Sky is whether she and the Kabuki Warriors are family no matter what. Is it all a ruse? Will Sky turn on Ripley and make the family even stronger? Or will the Kabuki Warriors split apart? Elsewhere, Dominic Mysterio showed why he is so good at playing the smarmy, scared villain. His match against Rusev was great and still left Rusev looking like a powerful force. The crowd loved that Mysterio tried a classic callback to Eddie Guerrero's "he cheated, I didn't" trick when he used the title belt and then tried to pin it on Rusev, except the trick was right in front of the referee, who gave Mysterio an incredulous look. Perfect. Los Grande Americanos lost to AJ Styles and Dragon Lee in a match that felt more like a showcase for Styles, who will face John Cena at Crown Jewel, and Lee, the #1 contender for Dirty Dom's AAA Mega Championship. I'm hoping for a bit more from Los Americanos to keep investing in their story. Roman Reigns made an epic return to help his cousins, the USOs, as they battled Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed on WWE Raw. The USOs, which consists of twin brothers Jay USO and Jimmy USO, took on Breaker and Reed in a tornado tag team match in the main event of Raw on Monday. There are no rules in a tornado tag team match, as both teams can be in the ring at the same time. Breakker shifted the momentum of the match when he clotheslined Jimmy USO through the announcer's table. Breakker and Reed, known as The Vision, then double-teamed Jey USO until his brother was able to recover and re-enter the ring. The Vision continued to control the match as their manager Paul Heyman looked on from ringside. Reed hit Jimmy USO with a jagged edge, which was followed by Breakker delivering a spear to Jey USO. The Vision stacked the USOs on top of each other as Reed climbed the ropes to deliver his signature tsunami attack. Reigns' music then suddenly blasted through the arena as the tribal chief made his entrance with a steel chair in hand. Reigns immediately tossed Breakker out of the ring and struck Reed with the chair. Reigns also used the chair on Breakker and helped the USOs win the match after the brothers delivered a double USO splash. Reigns and Jey USO then embraced and shook hands as Raw went off the air. Reigns was last seen in August when he defeated Reed at Clash in Paris. He was then taken out by the Vision afterward, leading to his absence. The head of the table had been sidelined after Reed hit multiple tsunami splashes following their match on August 31st. Many believed the Vision had put the former Universal Champion out of action for an extended period, but Reigns proved them wrong with his dramatic return. During the Tornado Tag Team main event at the Lenovo Center in Raleigh, North Carolina, it appeared Breakker and Reed were poised for victory. The Vision members had stacked the USOs on top of each other and were preparing for their finishing sequence when Reigns' familiar music hit the arena. The crowd erupted as the OTC made his way to the ring with a steel chair in hand. He immediately targeted both members of the Vision, sending Breakker over the top rope before turning his attention to Reed. Reigns struck Reed with the chair before sending him out of the ring as well. With the Vision out of the way, the USOs capitalized on the moment. When Breakker climbed back into the ring, he was immediately double-teamed by the twin brothers. Jey USO secured the pinfall victory, giving the family their payback for the events at WrestlePalooza 2 weeks prior. Following the match, Reigns made it clear his return wasn't just about one moment. He continued to make his presence felt, showing that his quest to reclaim dominance was far from over. The moment became even more intriguing when Reigns shook hands with Jey USO and hyped him up, while Jimmy USO looked on with noticeable suspicion. Paul Heyman, who serves as the Vision's manager, watched in shock throughout the entire sequence. The Oracle had promised a historic Tornado Tag Team match earlier in the day, but likely didn't anticipate his former client would be the one making history. The timing of Reigns' return couldn't be more perfect, as WWE heads toward Crown Jewel next month, with his filming commitments for the upcoming Street Fighter movie now complete, where he portrays the character Akuma. The tribal chief appears ready to reclaim his spot at the top of the WWE hierarchy. This powerful return sets up what promises to be an intense rivalry heading into the fall season. The Vision may have thought they sidelined their biggest threat, but Roman Reigns has made it clear that the head of the table always gets his due. The question now becomes, what's next for the